every mid player support us. Don't think I've seen him earlier recently. I'm sure he knows what he's doing with that. Yes, this is a very interesting rotation, very good one too. And they might be able to get Martin here. Still ready to go with the roll. They see them though, and they're forcing their X-Well actually over. Doesn't connect on anybody. Sayuf able to secure the bounty rune. 1, 2, 3 for Team Empires. Pasha also taking quite a bit of damage here. See through a few mangoes, but yeah, I did get the Devour on one of the Prophet treants, I do. So got some extra already. So far, so good. I mean, it was a nice attempt, but heads up play there from a bad rather. Checking the high ground with that sticky palm. No, sorry. No, just doing support things. Taking that creep out for your offlaner. Or for yourself. Martin certainly needs that experience more than Bedrunner does, arguably. TeamSpeak? Speak in 2019, yeah, I'd be laughing too. Trying to do the same thing as that, right? Problem is, he's gonna have King R chasing him all the way. This is a zero armor hero. Prophet treants, like he doesn't have Lightstone or anything, but go for the body blocks. Ah, he messed up. Body blocks some of these creeps. What is it? He's making his way in there too. Those. King R actually gets ahead of him. Oh no, never mind. Is he gonna die here still? Looks like it might very well be the first blood, despite all the region coming in. One more click will do it, and that is King R. That was the longest chase. It was here, all the way over here, and then... Bit anticlimactic, but certainly, I mean, Dream helping out was what possible. Bit of slows, a bit of extra. So far, good start for this troll and bottom lane in general. I think we set up for RAMZeS, who is taking this Morphling towards the mid lane. Stain wise, don't have too many issues here. You gotta be a bit careful though, not to be nuked down by the Pangleaf. Certainly once he has it, you have a little bit later. Alright. Also helpful. In the meantime, though, of course, what you can always do on a Morphling is just go max agility, pop a selfie back up to full health no matter what. Later down the line, we'll see whether he wants to go for this Mask of Madness. Or the Morbid Mask. Morbid Mask. For some casual lifesteal, we can do that very easily as well. Asha Rampart will continue to be left alone. Well, he's taking a lot of damage here, but they do not quite want to die that he did yet. But they are keeping away all of this juicy experience. There's 3 different range creeps here that he really wants to get his hands on. And Empire just denying that altogether. He can find a way off in the side to be taken down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tower's result also taking quite a bit of damage. This Doom certainly not having a fun time right here. And what's the trade-off up top? I mean, no one is sitting at 14 and 11. Is not getting a lot of last hits. Neither is Sayuf, of course, but...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
TP back in there? What? He was being chased down by King R, but he had his health going, so it was fine. And then suddenly shows up here, so I can only assume that he TP'd in towards the tower. Then he died, so it's like, this is sub 4 minute tier 1 tower. This is not good. Not good at all. Asha has nothing. But yeah, up top, I mean, you commit both of these supports to help out the gyro counter.
is under attack.
Result is that Martin's also not getting a lot of
Structures are fortified.
last hits, but he's now getting a nice little creep up actually. He's getting his levels. Now you've also having Shade of Dream, just another kill. You're missing out on this exchange. I mean, at this point it's too late to rotate and support it in there. Plus speed as well, I would guess. They're rolling in. They're gonna keep Protoss away from mid.
Tower is under attack.
At least this lane is working out here. 39 on RAMZeS. And again, no one's not actually doing terribly. Top lane is solo. Gotta be a bit careful there, my friend. Don't have any ways of dealing with the napalm.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Also room time, it's also nighttime here. Roger, yeah, he does not want to go up there. Yeah, I got themselves one, Protoss got one, Sayu got one. Oh, King got both, okay, both down bottom. So, 4 bountiful is going the way of Empire, like... Certainly makes it worse. Now no one gonna try and go on him here. Firefly up here with the extra slows. Trying to dodge a stun, not quite possible on Sayu, but now no TP from RAMZeS. I want to try and turn this around. Sayu's still pretty healthy. These bottle charges. No one, different story here. Oh, he tanked the fire. 5 stacks of napalm on him still. Like he can actually be forward in this fight. King out, being isolated on the side still. Slowed down, couple right clicks and nukes, and it's gonna be enough. Empire not willing to continue to commit to this push. Like, this M. No depth light socket. It is nighttime, yes, level 2 Hunter Light, but only level 1 Void, so it's... His utility is very limited, but yeah, still wants to make a play here with Sayu coming back in. No one slowed down. Roger trying to buy some space, and with the Omen missile flying in, actually gonna transfer over onto this Earth Spirit. 3 stacks of napalm, but he actually dodges the roll. Another slow, keeping the stacks up, and eventually this should be a kill, right? There we go. Unable to quite make it to the shrine.
Oh, that's quite nice actually.
Done after all.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What's happening else? Pasha's still trying, going back and forth from bottom. Golden Siege was in this. Now starting to... Oh my god, is he gonna get the skill? No way. Oh no. Not quite the right position for RAMZeS to be in. That was pretty safe though if that worked out. I mean, he was invis, then he was trying to roll between here, but RAMZeS got pushed out of it. So if he'd gotten a third stun off, Morphling would not have been able, would have just straight up died to that. He would not have been able to get the attribute hit going. Would have been big indeed, considering that Kodo's not actually doing too hard. 57 and 15, a lot of those are jungle creeps as well, but certainly a different. Mid lane not going particularly well. Could argue for Empire, but at the same time it's going well enough. Especially with Troll Warlord being as far ahead as he is. He's also going for a more aggressive build with the Yacht, rather than going straight Battle Fury or something like that. So we'll be able to contribute and be active. Certainly around the second night. First one's about to end soon. Is no one being not on burn. Who's going on who here? Just running in. Rocket's flying though, canceling the TP. Oh no. He is going to die. He is going to die. There we go. They also got the bad one. So aggressive movement didn't quite work out. Created space for Martin at least, so he can get some extra levels. If he gets his level 6, you have those 30 seconds of Dark Ascension. Nighttime on demand essentially. Plus free pathing and everything. So that allows you to still make plays, even at daytime. Speaking of making plays, Kodos, he's just straight up rolling in. Does find a stun onto no one. With a bit of extra damage, they find a kill. Good burst here, Javelin coming into play. Is another TP in solo. He's pretty much solo in this lane. Roger kind of throwing in a stone to keep him company, but Not exactly enough to keep him safe, so there'll be a free tier 1 on top of 2 separate kills. Alright, they kept poking and prodding and finally found an opening where VP was not ready to respond with enough force. I mean, RAMZeS is still farming. They're gonna have to rely on him eventually to just... Question for
Radiant's
me
middle
is
tower is under attack.
how much his gyrocopter can do to actually help them get some sort of footing in the mid game. That's what's really gonna come down to. I mean, there's other options as well, or there's other tools.
Are scanning.
You'll see once Grimstroke hits level 6. Doom available. Just a singular Doom, right?
Radiant
Rotation comes
are
in.
scanning.
Dream realizes, oh my god, I'm freaking screwed right now.
Dire's middle tower
Doom comes in, stuns, silences, and there's no way he survives this one.
Bounty.
This time solo aims to secure some bounty units for the side of VP at least. Maelstrom online for Pangolier. So that's a hero that doesn't necessarily even need all that much money. So the fact that he already has that 10 skip the boots and everything for it. So I mean that's all the damage items that you're gonna need for the next 10 minutes or so. Number one. Again, there's a lot of damage in return. Kinga actually might end up dropping in the end, and he does indeed. Swashbuck does connect with roll just to make sure, and actually connecting on RAMZeS as he's turning in. No one is joking. He's jiving. He's absolutely fine. Swashbuck missing. Come on, Kodos. Come on. Batrider dies. No one. Oh my god, don't tell me he survives this one. Kodos, another Swashbuckler off the mark, but the Smelter proc actually does the trick. He's still gonna be nuked down by RAMZeS in the end. Like, what the hell? That was the silliest fight I've ever seen. I should drop somewhere else entirely. But yeah, a more accomplished Pangolier player doesn't miss 2 swashbuckles in a row, so could have prevented that. Roger, a nice little catch down bottom as he's trying to make a play on Dream, who's kinda low, but not low enough. Pasha. Front lines. There's still a lasso available for Batrider. Do end up finding some sort of position. Eventually get this kill on the go. Catch. I figure out that there's a wall up there. You're gonna need another sprout to get rid of it. Everyone's pull down right now. And yeah, okay, just gotta have to take it. As okay, Dream being surrounded by not just teammates but also enemies. Pasha in the middle of all of this. Let's have to do another couple of seconds. Looks like he might die before. There's Lasso on RAMZeS. He wasn't shifting. He is just straight up dead. Man, with the darkest tension in the DD hero just says, hello, I'm a hero. Virtus.pro. Faith just smacked into the sidewalk right now. It's a tier 2, and I'm not gonna get a tier 3, surely. We're thinking about maybe pressuring a little bit, but wasn't really gonna accomplish much. The dev timers are low enough that they weren't gonna actually be able to finish off the tier 3, or it would have been very unlikely at least. Chance that BP can get some extra kills on the retreat, or being into the backlines or something. At this point, it's just not worth it. It's better to just immediately spread out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, this is something that you have to be very careful about if you sit at this much agility. Sort of lockdown here, the silence, especially the silence coming from the talk actually. Like, yeah, night duration 5 seconds, and that's a big old AoE around you. It's only level 1. Still potentially devastating. Better be very, very sure that you're in the right position to get that shift off at the right time. It's not like Empire doesn't have burst damage, right? You've with the ultimate, not quite there just yet, but eventually that might be bouncing through, but mostly Kodos.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Cross the void, let's not forget about that.
Radiant structures are
155 damage here, level 3, let's get well. Damage department here, but Pangolier, oof, back. The Doom.
Dire structures are fortified.
The kill over to Roger.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, that'll give him his earn. Probably deliberated that for a second. Hey, who needs the money most? I want a Midas. Do that, I'm getting my urn. It's an actually useful item.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So VP still biding that time. Gotta be careful not to find themselves in a position that D was in for Old But Gold in last game though, where kind of rely on that one every hero to end the game for his Martin goes in with that Dark Ascension to silence. Doesn't prevent the roll, but it will set up for the Grimm's Choke. So that's a 1 free kill. I can't quite find another one. There's a big cooldown, but let's get a support kill with it. They're also looking for Roche. Take away that no life steal or anything, but they do have the Treants to tank it up. They do have a medallion on Night Stalker. I kind of like this build. This is a bit of a fight brewing in mid lane here. They do lose Pangolier. I don't think VP is. I mean, they must know what's going on. Now they'll smoke. They're walking in, forcing Empire out of the pit. They didn't quite have enough damage to finish him off. Now VP. No Pangolier. This is the one problem that you have fighting inside the Roche pits now. She's buying back. Stomp coming through on Troll Warlock. Can control that stream. Low and low here. Roshan's still relatively healthy. So Lasso does connect on Giant Sounds from everybody. It's still nighttime here for Martin to take advantage of Dream with the ultimates after life steal a little bit. Over onto Roger, but already lost 2 of their support heroes now. No more ultimate. Keep yourself safe. King R trying to do what he can, but finally Kodos to say, there's my ult. He was a damage follow-up here. This time the shift comes in from the Morphling, so RAMZeS is going to be absolutely fine. 3 for 2 trade. Gyrocopter also buying back. Means that VP can actually finish up this rush. So should be able to Kodos making the big plays. Or is he making the small plays? We'll find out soon. I mean, for now, yeah, surely ages. Oh, RAMZeS took a while for him to actually pick it up. In the end. Damn. Empire, start the Roche. Didn't quite have the power. Boros gets caught out of mid. VP know exactly what's going on, so they force this fight. They know that they are in a good position there. The loss for Empire. Certainly a big loss of momentum here. Trying to re-establish that, Roger. In the middle of the tier silence subs. It should be an easy one. That makes it all the way even more impressive that was during nighttime. They're getting not just one, but both of the supports down in the bottom lane.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Despite the ages, he still needs a little bit of extra farm to be really extremely dangerous, extremely scary to fight into. I think he's scary enough for the rest of his team to prevent this high ground push from really doing anything. Sudden 10k, like he's not gonna be too far away now. Saw no one going through the jungle up top. Juicy target here, and there's a silence. Colon still came in, not really doing too much to slow them down as Roger TPing in. No one's still very much alive. Didn't quite have the burst damage on the front line. Now Kodos goes in with the roll. Big of rolls here, King R. Bit of trouble in the front lines here, and they have to abort this push. They have to abort this gank attempt even. No one surprisingly tanky actually, as it turns out. And it's more due to the fact that I didn't quite have the damage output. I mean, Night Stalker, as useful as he is for control, he's not really the big right click, and not just yet anyway. Once you hit level 20, for example, or even certainly 25. Attack speed, you can get the damage. Life steal a little strength in the meantime.
Magic.
And at that point, oh yeah. You can always go for these kind of snacks with the help of King R, certainly. Once you max out on levels, you can actually be this very veritable right clicker, this extra bit of damage source. Oh, that's a supplemental damage dealer. Call it. The main damage dealer, it's still going to be Troll Warlord. Bit of extra to help burst these people down. Be helpful. There's King. Oh, there's homing with the flying. Yeah, he's dead. A bit too far forward there, my friend. VP. I mean, they've stabilized for quite a while. I mean, they've been stopping this advantage from Empire. Stop that from growing. Now they're sitting about 2k. Net advantage themselves. Doing similar story. Yeah, if they can maintain this, they are going to get to a point where RAMZeS is just going to be very hard to deal with. Like, they can itemize against him in some ways, like if you want to go... Yeah, there it is. The Spirit Vessel. Extremely important, so King off. Go down that road. Eventually, Sheep Sticks... What? Just TP'd out, immediately dies. Yeah, that's not going to help you finish that off, like. But either way, Sheepstick eventually, maybe a Basher on Troll for now. Be very necessary. Anglia would also be perhaps not. There's certainly ways to itemize it against him. If he's the only one who's up there, then certainly not the end of the world. Now, man. Ooh, gonna go for Unnecessary. He's already starting to shift, so they need a little bit of extra control with the roots. They need a lot of extra damage here with, and they just don't quite have it. The rest of VP coming in, ready to turn this around. So there's some Blink Latter though, over onto the Earth Split. Doom comes out on Troll Warlord, so no more easy fights from him. But Kodo's controlling up the rest of them. Oh, it does find the nukes over. RAMZeS loses the Aegis. Meanwhile, the rest of the team though, Pasha still going ham on Madness. Nighttime, Dark Ascension actually ends. RAMZeS turns back around here, disarms every which way. Kodos though, I don't think that he knows where he wants to go. But Dream waits out the Doom to take over the front lines here. No one slowed down, but RAMZeS, he's just tearing through the back lines. Double kill for him as no one. That's been trying to finish him off solo. Nice little body blocks here to keep Dream away with the extra slows, but I mean, he doesn't even have his ultimate going, but he still just clicked on him. And slows. One more click. Eat your way through the trees, and the stun! The stun comes in. Dream can't even find it. No one lives. How? Oh my god. 2 clicks or so would have been enough. 2 auto attacks. The fight could have been different if it wasn't for the Aegis. So if they goes to show how important these kind of Aegis fights are. RAMZeS just straight up dies there and doesn't come back. Then it doesn't clean up the back lines. Empire have a few more supports available. Like King R could TP ahead of the Gyrocopter to help secure that kill instead. So went into the toilet because RAMZeS came back. Was able to do a lot of work. Really gonna be scared of. Driving these kind of fights, he's getting more and more powerful. 10, 1, and 2 on his Morphling. Sitting at 14k net worth right now, and the highest farmed hero is actually the Gyrocopter on his own team. 4 levels behind too, so I think it's the BKB coming right now. Gonna be helpful, but again, the big problem is going to be Morphling. All he has is BKB, so going for the Lincoln Sphere, so no big damage output per se, but these kind of items will allow him to stay on high agility without having to worry about being nuked down. Actually, means he can just do a ridiculous one. Get that with strike. There's still quite a few stats attached to this. Lincoln Sphere plus 10, I mean, Hurricane Pike plus 50
Dire's
strength,
top tower
another
is
plus
under
10 for
attack.
Blacking Vase, all of that is be enough. Go again. Woke up as 4.
Dire's top tower is
Higher
under
than
attack.
nothing in any position to receive them right. There's just ahead of a potential Roche respawn as well. 10 seconds until we know for sure. Yeah, this is just a smoke to take control of this area. And I also see Kodos start with the silence. Free kill on Pangolier. It's a super quick respawn. Are you kidding me? Someone please check this. There we go. Roger with the perfect timing. Take a beeline straight for that. Don't have the quickest Roche damage on paper. RAMZeS being as far ahead as he is, like they're still just gonna jump through him. It's gonna be ages and cheese. No way to contest that without the Pangolier. Instead, they're gonna try and trade for something else, but what do you even trade for? I mean, these towers in the bottom lane, they've been taken away a lot earlier, and there's no way you can go high ground.
Immortality!
Getting hell out of there, but you can't. It doesn't have TPs. Both of them on cooldown for 20 seconds. Gonna have to hide a little bit while he watches
Top
BP.
tower is under attack.
Kill off 1, maybe 2 towers. That's fine.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Sides. Oh god, did I find him?
Dire's bottom tower
They found
is
him.
under attack.
Solo knows he's there. That's a silence straight up normal TP. Pasha gets it in there just in time. Mid Kodos. Ooh. But that's the best idea. Is thinking forward actually, no, right on top of no one, but Roger's there to turn us around. Look at them. Burst down instantly. Brings up a whole rocket barrage, and it's seemingly all it takes. Goes to show more that thankfully it's actually kind of squishy if he doesn't have shield crash stacks. Opposed to Gyrocopter being strong. Game feels like no one could be any other hero and would have been... Oh, the game would have gone just the same, you know? Their turn to push down the tier 2 bottom. Empire in a good position to trade for it though. They want to continue up top, but... Pretty sure what's going on, even though they should be. I mean, they've got a lot of deep observer wards right now. Oh, you're being baited. You're being baited so freaking hard right now. That's a double doom coming in. Oh no. No. Double doom, double depth strike, double kill. That was painful to watch. Minus was it's fine, I'm just gonna go in, but why? Why would you make this decision? You see that no one's up there in the jungle. You see no one else in the other lanes. You see no one in the side jungle. You gotta figure that they're gonna be close by down here on your side of your side. Well, then King are TPing in just seeing the deal. So like, oh yeah, we can finally use this combo. Easy. It's on cooldown now, but BP are perfectly happy to just leverage this. The Aegis and Gyro chasing RAMZeS, they feel very confident in their ability to do some damage here. Same time, both these settings being pushed in, so forcing out some TPs. BP don't want to give up anything over. Oh, don't want to give anything over. A lot of damage actually being done. Tier 3 and so Empire actually. I don't want to say they came out ahead of all of this, but they didn't come out as far behind as they could have if they didn't have these lanes and force the immediate retreat from BP. Roger. Roger still finds the roll towards tier 2. RAMZeS force starting out. And he's down to right click, but now there's a stun from Kodos. They finally finish up Roger before he can get any more spells in. RAMZeS with the BKB. He's actually just looking down King R. But now, oh, the Lincoln Sphere keeps Lasso alive and keeps the Lasso away. Now another Soulbind coming in. No double doom available, but keeps them in this general area. Also another BKB from Dreams. Looking for more chases here. 4-star forward. Still silent, slowed. I don't know if that was intentional, but he actually went for the movement speed creep here as the extra move speed aura. As it do catch up to the proper troll warlord. RAMZeS starting to flick away. Dream is tanky, but he's not tanky enough. Solo the one who finds a snipe. Don't have a creep wave here. Martin actually able to hang it up near the tier 2 tower, but staying once again. RAMZeS getting a few more kills. 13-1-4 on this kid right now. All of that adds up to a 14k advantage for VP, 30 minutes in. Again, not one of these games where they're just playing Dota, you know, they're just relying on their ability to outplay. The game goes later and later.
Precious bounty.
Outplay and outscale as well as now RAMZeS. DD rune, certainly very scary carry right now. Turns into RAMZeS, which for sure about. Right now, how much is he eating for? 3, 4, 5, 600 damage or so, and counting. And he's flat cannon, alright, that's why he did that. He almost killed Sayuv there, I'm pretty sure. Yikes. Yikes. The rune of many winds strikes again.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Shrine here.
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
At a point where you gotta question, how do you stop these heroes? How do you stop this Morphling? With all the support that he has. It's all well and good that he went for this early game build on Troll Warlord, but they weren't really able to leverage that in a couple of these team fights. It's all started to turn around. In that first Roche fight that they lost. And gave up Roche as a turn. And it broke the momentum of Team Empire. Now we don't have an easy way to come back when he was like Troll. How do you farm? You know, you don't. So you're sitting at 12k. Having a 22k Morphling going in as Doom comes through. So much chaos, so many spells being used as there's no more Batrider. No one in the middle of all of this. He has to be a bit more careful, but he's covered by the BKB. Konos brought down as old ends in the front lines. RAMZeS just making them run a gauntlet all the way back to their own fountain. They're barely not surviving there either. Martin with a buyback. As VP refocus on the tier 3 tower. And these, maybe has to be a bit careful. No more cheeses, no more Aegis for him. We'll also ate the cheese a little bit earlier. But he can lifesteal. Very nicely indeed. It's going to be the second set of racks down. They could go for the win right here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. 20 seconds still on Kodos. No more nighttime, no more Dark Ascension, no more anything from Martin here. So Roger, Frontline was proud, rolled straight back out of it. Straight back out again. Bit of a power play to buy some space for the rest of the team as VP backing up just a little bit. They're not fountain farming, they're not just on super pub mode just yet. It's fall down. Them back as the throne is dying. The flag cannon from RAMZeS doing so much work here. So again, they're not even living inside the fountain. I just said they're not going to go full pub mode, but fountain farming is certainly one of these things that you don't often see too much in pro games. Of course, trying to do what he can, but just not enough at this point, angrily also. In that sense, very much a momentum-based hero is they want an extra kill. Troll Warlord, the ultimate going in, stays alive for a little bit longer, but not long enough. Finally call. Game number 1 goes the way of Virtus.pro. Empire turned out to be quite a slippery game for them. Again, they not looking too badly. Then they lose that one fight around the Roche pit and all goes to hell from there. RAMZeS super strong.